please join me in welcoming Philip Cowan. You are still the executive director of the Grand Cinema. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Good to be here.
You got a little, I see your eyes getting a little misty there, Mr.
Yeah.
Mister. Rumor has it that you, as of August 1st, after 18 years, you are going to retire. Is that true?
It is definitely true. It's something I've been thinking about for a long time. It's a very orderly transition. I gave notice to my board back 18 months ago,
Wow.
just so that we could really plan this, because I'd been there a while, and you need to think it through, and it gives them a time to plan and do all the things necessary to replace me.
It does, and I'm going to say it because everybody is thinking it. How do we replace you after 18 years? I mean, and you are the standard by which other executive directors, I mean, you, Miriam Barnett, Troy Christensen, Lauren Walker, people who have lived their life and given their life to the city of Tacoma. The first time you were on this couch, your daughter, Quill, was under the age of 5, was having school pictures done and put some lovely little red stuff on her face that you couldn't get off. And you were so frazzled. I will always remember that first time on the couch.
Yeah, we've come a long way. Yeah.
Oh, and who is, this is Quill.
This is my daughter, yeah.
I love
that. So this is us. One of our pastimes is going to Hamilton. And so that's at the Seattle, at the Hamilton set, and we're holding up double ones because that was our 11th time to see Hamilton.
I love that. So I'm thinking there's going to be much more Hamilton and traveling in your future, because I do watch you when you do take some time off, and you're always out either in Europe someplace, or you are out in nature with your friends.
I do love getting out there, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things, who knows, maybe in retirement I combine my old career, what will be my old career then, and hit some international film festivals and get out there that way.
The only time I was ever jealous of you when you told me that you had to go to Sundance. It was in your job description.
Yeah.
So speaking of Sundance and that beautiful building, you have a campaign to purchase that beautiful Merlino Arts Center. How is that going?
It's going really well. It's something that we've been thinking about really almost since the start of my tenure at the Grand as a plan. You know, we want to make sure that the Grand is around for generations to come. And, you know, you see places out in the community, you know, Harvard Exit and some others up in Seattle that have gone out of business because their landlord just decided that wasn't the fit for them. So the best way to avoid that is to own your own building, to own your own space. And so we've been working for that for a number of years, and we're getting really close. Part of the timing on my retirement was I wanted to finish this project to purchase the building, and it looks like we're going to be able to get there in June. We still have some money to raise, so we're not telling people to stop on that, but I think we're going to be able to get there.
Well, I hope that never stops. When you mentioned the Harvard Exit, I used to live right around the corner from that, so I understand what it feels like to lose a neighborhood theater. And from the minute I stepped foot and became aware of all the gifts that this great city has, this was one of them. It's like you raise money, people show up quicker than you can say Bob's your uncle at the Grand Cinema. One of the things that we carry with us is the 253 film competition, and that's coming up soon. So when does it take place, and get us all excited, because it's spring, so we know it's happening.
Right, that's my favorite individual thing that we do at the Grand. It's for local regional filmmakers. We gather the film teams together. They get 4 criteria that every team puts into their film. Then they have 72 hours to go put that film together, and then we do it before a very large audience at Urban Grace here in Tacoma on Friday, April 25th. So it's a lot of fun. There's so much creativity. You watch the film teams grow over the years and the things that they do, and so what you're watching is just one of our promo ads of a film team, and just kind of showing the things that go through the hectic nature of making a film in 72 hours. And the 253 plays in there too, because each one of them is no more than 253 seconds long.
There it is. I love that. Okay, that's a brilliant sense of humor. I mean, that's part of what the Grand is known for. Before you step away from the Grand in August, do you have any other projects that you want to accomplish that are in the hopper?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing is obviously purchasing the building, so
Absolutely.
that's very much time. But I want to reflect back on some of the films that have kind of made an impact on me at the Grand.
Yes.
Some of the smaller films that were really good. So I'm planning a film series to take out, to show some of those smaller films that maybe people haven't seen, or maybe they have in a little bit. A good example is a film called Kenny that we played in the early years, one that not many people have seen, but everybody loves. And so that's just watch your calendar for those kinds of things. My goal is to kind of be there to rewatch them with the people, because a lot of them I haven't seen in a long time either.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about them after the screenings.
Are you going to, knowing the creative bunch that you have curated, you have some of the most amazing team members I've ever met, and in addition, you have amazing volunteers. I hope we get to see something like Philip's Top 10 before you go, and we can bring that back, because I have learned so much from you in the sense of what has been on that screen. And even when I haven't been able to come in and sit down and watch it, I've written it down, and when it comes out on video form or on like a social media platform, then I get to watch it. Let's talk about what you've mentioned. You're going to do some traveling. You and Quill are going to see probably at least 100 Hamiltons in your lifetime. What's the first thing you're going to do when you retire?
Take a little breather. I mean, I love my job at the Grand. I'm going to miss it so much.
Yes.
But it's, we're open 365 days a year, so it's carrying a weight on your back. But going with my daughter to Yellowstone in the fall. So that's the first. I haven't been there since I was a teenager, and she's very much an animal and outdoors oriented person. So that would be the first break on that. And then the following year after, I've got multiple trips. Potential New Zealand, potential Africa, potential Costa Rica. Some of those are based on other friends doing those things, and so
other retired friends.
No, it's one renewing their vows in Costa Rica. So it's kind of like, okay, I'll go for that. So
absolutely. So a friend of mine is just retired, and they often say to me, "I wish you would hurry up and retire because I'm lonely." And I know the people that you hang around with. So you are gonna have to wait a bit here for these people to disengage from what they do and re-engage with you in retirement style. Tell us in this last minute here, who do you need to thank for all these years?
Just my board of directors for hiring me in the first place. Just the community in general, they've been really strong. And then the staff there at the Grand, I'm not worried about the transition because we have a really great staff there. People turn out for the best popcorn in town.
It is.
It is so much that you need to make sure that you have some Grand popcorn.
Oh, thank
here.
you. I eat this once a week. This is my go-to popcorn lunch every week. I've had this on Christmas morning. We've gone out Christmas Eve and had this in a bowl because Santa likes this popcorn only.
There you go.
Thank you so very much.
Well, thanks for your support over the years.
I love this. We have much more to come on Cityline. When we come back, we'll be chatting more with Kat over there in our Cityline Cafe. And on the comfy couch, we will have Carlin Sampson here to talk about rebuilding hope. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.